We are Jumbo Slice for your busy life. I have with me our Director of Catering and Events, Ruge.
This morning we had a big catering order for 110 people, 110 beef sandwiches today. And the catering's not done. We have more to come still today. I gotta take one later. Yeah, a couple more big orders.
Welcome to Slice of the Heart. A Slice Factory podcast. And around here, our promise is simple. We respect your time and treat you like family. On this show, we go behind the scenes of Slice Factory. How we do it, and all the people that help bring it to life. Because we believe that good food shouldn't be an inconvenience. At home, at work, or on the go, or even when you're at catering, we are Jumbo Slice for your busy life. Today here, I have with me our Director of Catering and Events, Ruge. Ariana Rodriguez, our Executive Assistant. Welcome back, Ari. So, Peter, what have you been working on today? What's your day been like today?
Focused on catering. And this morning we had a big catering order for 110 people. And I had to help expedite it out the door, was helping to prepare things. And then I helped to deliver the order. And on site at the event, I helped set it up, and I even helped serve. I was making all the beef sandwiches for
You were serving too.
Yep.
So you don't just direct cater. You make the caters, prep the cater for deliver happy, sir.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, 110 beef sandwiches today. Yeah, as your hand starts to order. You know, last my leg started to hurt towards the end of it because you're working out here.
Yeah. I know, like, I'm bowling the palms a lot. If that's so, my hand starts to cramp. Very good. And we had more than one catering today. Huh?
Yeah, we were very busy. There was a lot of organization happening in the kitchen and a lot of hardworking people today. And the catering's not done. We have more to come still today.
I got to take one later,
Jeff, a couple more big orders.
Well, we're right around the holidays too, so yeah, it's good time for us. But you already,
Yeah.
what was your day like today?
Just like, I feel like I've only been here for like 3 hours. The day went by so fast.
I've been here for like 8.
Yeah, I've been here since 6:30. So yeah, yeah, same like Peter. I mean, he delivered the first one, but when he left, we had more to pump out. So I felt like at one point I had boxes I was throwing everywhere. We were trying to get pans inside. And then once that died out, I like to set up my set up my weekend and my Mondays properly. Today's Friday, so I'll take all our orders we have for Monday, Tuesday, kind of set those up for success for the weekend, and then for
So you coming on Monday,
everything's all set. It's all laid out for me. I don't gotta worry about that.
then you have to just worry about what came over the weekend.
Yeah, what came over the weekend, and then once like Thursday and exactly sure.
Very nice. Well, thank you guys for making the time. So, it's been a long week and a long day, especially. So Peter, explain to our audience, Director of Catering and Events, and what really does that mean?
Yeah, I'd love to do that. Well, that starts with coming up with our offerings, streamlining what we offer on the menu, figuring out how we're going to sell it, who we're going to target, helping to make sure that the orders are all a success. So that comes with how we communicate into the stores, the training materials behind it, making sure that our deliveries are scheduled with Ari, and making sure that we have the materials to, like warming bags and stuff to deliver them successfully and make sure that the customer is coming back. So customer retention. And with that comes follow-up and just making sure that those customers that order for the first time want to come back a second time.
Yeah.
As well as food truck events, making sure that our food truck is set up for success and that we're doing a great job, not only out of the store, but at Jakar.
It's a lot of work.
It is a lot, but I love it because I feel like work.
Right. It's fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. When you hear the word catering, what feeling does it give to you? And why?
So obviously, like food is a big portion of it. But when I think of catering, like there's a need, like someone's throwing a party, someone's, there's a get together of some sort. So like, I don't know, just like, I guess the feeling of like being able to serve and being able to help, like we're making their lives easier. We're providing food so that they could sit back and relax. And I feel like that's all, catering is. Like we take on the cooking, the delivering, so the people who are having their event, they can sit back, relax, and enjoy the moment.
Right. Yeah, that's part of the reason why when we onboarded with Peter, we said not just director of catering, it's director of catering and events.
Yeah, exactly.
There's gonna be so many.
Sure, yeah. It's a very grateful feeling that they chose us.
Peter, we've talked, and actually this week we've kind of dialed in. Um, so I'm bringing this up because of that. What separates a catering order from a regular slice factory catering order?
Well, we always go above and beyond. We aim to serve our clientele and serve them well and make sure that they're very happy. Like today's catering order, not only did we prepare and deliver it, but we also stayed behind and helped serve the food. That's a level of service I don't think that our competitors always offer. And that wasn't like something that they paid extra for. It was just something I did to make them realize like why they're choosing Slice Factory. It's just our level of service all around, from uh, from the beginning of the process to the end of it. It's good service. Yeah.
I agree 100%.
When we dabbed into this catering a little bit more a few years ago, and Ari, you were handling a lot of that. One of the biggest things that I wanted was a white glove service for here.
Yeah.
And you still have customers that call you.
For sure.
It's been years and they call you directly, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think now, Peter, with you and your role, so in what you just said about, hands-on, and like, most people are not going to the website and ordering, right? I'm calling Peter, I'm calling Ari. I even took one yesterday.
Yeah.
Because people want to feel like they're being taken care of.
Exactly.
And right? People want to do business with people they know, like, and trust. So everything we do is about showing that through our ring promise. And trust is a big thing because, catering even events, like things are scheduled, these have to be there on time. Right? And, it's embarrassing.
Oh, God.
If you're hosting 20, 30, 50, 100 people, and something comes bad, either cold or spilled. Late is the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when it's late, there's chances are it's cold. It's, there's just so many other things that can run into it.
Peter, from your point of view, like, why is catering more personal than people realize?
Well, they're trusting you to provide that level of service where you're going above and beyond. The person that's ordering the catering is got a whole group of people to feed, and they don't want to feel embarrassed when the order's late or not enough food. So they're relying on your honesty to make sure that they're getting enough food and that you're not taking advantage of their budget.
Right.
And also that you're going to deliver for them on time, hot, quality. Otherwise, they're going to look like dummies when everyone's not happy with the food or everyone's standing there hungry. For sure, no. So for me, I'm just trying to give them the best service possible. Yeah.
Also, too, like having someone like you guys that can call and pick up the phone. I have 100 people to feed, whatever the amount is. I don't know how much food to order.
Exactly.
That's and there's no online order that can really dictate, how much food to order. Yeah, I could say this serves this many people, but like when you're getting 4 different things, you don't want to get 4 for 100 people, 4 for 100, right? Then instead of feeding 100 people, you're feeding 300 people, right? So having people with your expertise is a real added value.
That's what I was going to say. Like, it's totally different when, like, let's say someone wants all pizza. You can calculate that pretty easily. But then when they want pizza, wings, salad, pasta, you don't really have to go all crazy. So I feel like that's where, like, the expertise comes in. And, like, we kind of just know how much is too much food, how much maybe is not enough, and we can just give them our advice and our suggestions based off of that.
I do love though when the customer knows what they want and they have so much experience ordering. Searing, you're like, no, that's too much salad and I need more pasta. Yeah, and when they know what their people want, like it's super helpful.
Makes your job much easier.
Yeah, like a lot of times I feel like I'm running the calls. Like I'm not calling the shots for them, and I'm making the suggestions, I'm giving them, and like it's right when they know what they want and they're ready. It's like, oh, okay, well,
Yeah.
when you're done, it's been 5 minutes.
And I also feels so good when you provide that insight to the customer for the first time and then they call back and they're like, we want to do the same thing as last time. It was perfect for us.
Yeah, for sure.
How do you guys feel that our brain promise to respect your time and treat you like family, because we believe that good food should be an inconvenience? How do you think that transcends into our catering division?
I'll go first. So, as far as I'll take on maybe one at a time. So, respecting people's time goes into making sure that we're on time with the orders, as well as maybe a catering order comes in at a time that maybe Peter and I aren't necessarily working, but we're still going to take that call and we're still going to respect their time. They've got people to feed, maybe the orders for tomorrow, maybe the events for. So I think that's part of respecting people's time, and as well as making them feel like it's not an inconvenience. Peter just took this order for tomorrow. We have to deliver slices for 7:15 in the morning. We don't open till 10, but it's not an inconvenience for us. We're going to make it work, and I feel like that's how we transcend that to the customer as far as caterings go.
Most companies would say, oh, 7 in the morning, pizzas, I'm sorry.
I always say this, and I've heard Peter say it too, like, take the order and like, we'll make it work. Like, we'll make it happen.
For sure.
Yeah, I think the brand promise it's a great thing to live by, and it does make it easier when things that are actually an inconvenience come in or something's going wrong with an order. But yeah, like Ari said, that order that came in for tomorrow for 7:15, I mean, that's a great example of, how we just say yes and then we figure out the details later. That is what we're doing here. And even today, we had an issue with the order in the morning where our bread wasn't delivered as we ordered it. And last minute, we were running to the store to grab more bread. And for me, when I'm living by the brand promise, nothing feels like an inconvenience. And it always makes me want to go the extra mile for the customer.
Okay. So yeah, run to Toronto and go get the bread.
Yeah.
Yeah, we use Toronto. It's the best. It's the gold standard. Yeah. Peter, let's talk a little bit about like your role. You came from 15 years of restaurant experience, huge amount of knowledge and expertise, and we're versatile in a lot of different roles. But when you came here, you took on this role. What was like your initial thing that you did?
Well, thank you for recognizing all the restaurant experience. But I also want to say it was all pizza experience.
Yeah.
I've been in the pizza industry for 15 years, and the first thing I did was ask, how do we sell more pizza and catering, and how do we differentiate ourselves from just being a pizzeria? Because I feel like oftentimes it's easy for people to push us into just the pizzeria. So
that's one of our biggest challenges, right? When we're out there educating that, slice factory, people think that we're just pizza by the slice. Now, yeah, I'm whole pizzas, right?
Yeah, a lot of people do recognize us as the place where you can get the jumbo slice. But we also have been doing the jumbo pizza for 25 years. And that jumbo pizza is very unique. It feeds 10 to 12 people. So that, to me, sets us apart from the competition, because no one else has a pizza that big.
Yeah.
But for me, the first thing that I feel like I had to tackle was differentiating ourselves as being just a pizzeria and also a place that does great catering too.
What else have you done to kind of contribute to like system standards and execution?
Training the staff, making sure that they have the knowledge and the tools to feel comfortable with executing those orders. That's been a big part of it. Does that answer the question?
I'm sure you can answer that. What else has Peter done?
You in menu innovation. Yeah, menu innovation, training, materials, offers. I mean, there's a whole list. I mean, he came in, hit the ground running, and it's provided great work. I think it shows.
Appreciate that.
And we've seen tremendous growth this year.
100%.
Absolutely.
No, we've seen like 348%.
Those are good numbers, buddy.
It's 100% the day what he did. It was 340% growth.
For sure. Done so much.
It's great.
Thank you.
And that's just up to know. As yeah, we're missing out December. So yeah, how are you?
That's right.
400.
Chris on, bro.